We've all heard the stories. The titans of industry, the captains of commerce, they seem to possess an almost mythical ability to conquer their days. They rise before the sun, they meditate, they exercise, they consume knowledge like oxygen. Could their success be linked to these seemingly superhuman routines? I decided to find out. For 1 week I would live like a billionaire, embracing the early mornings, the disciplined schedules, and the relentless pursuit of self-optimization. My usual routine? Let's just say it involved a lot more hitting the snooze button. This experiment promised to be a shock to my system, a complete upheaval of my comfortable if slightly chaotic life. Would I discover the secrets to unlocking my own potential, or would I crash and burn in a fiery blaze of ambition and exhaustion? There was only one way to find out. The alarm clock screamed at me from the nightstand. 4:30 a.m. An ungodly hour for anyone, let alone someone who usually prided himself on being a night owl. The first battle was simply dragging myself out of bed. The cold shower, a staple of the billionaire morning routine, was an even bigger hurdle. I stood there, teeth chattering, wondering if I had lost my mind. The rest of the morning was a blur. I forced down a healthy breakfast, choked down some green juice, and tried to focus on the day ahead. My usual morning fog had been replaced by a strange sense of being wired but tired. By noon I was already dragging. Day 1, a resounding defeat. Day 2 began much like the first. The early wake-up call was still brutal. The cold shower still shocking. However, I noticed a subtle shift. My mind felt slightly sharper, my energy levels a little more stable. I decided to incorporate some light stretching into my routine, along with a few minutes of mindfulness meditation. These small adjustments, I realized, were crucial. It wasn't just about mimicking the actions of billionaires, but about understanding the underlying principles: mindfulness, intentionality, and a focus on well-being. By day 3, something remarkable happened. The early morning, once my nemesis, started to feel, dare I say it, enjoyable. The quiet stillness before the city awoke, the soft glow of the sunrise, it was strangely peaceful. I used this time to work on my most important task of the day, entering what I dubbed focus mode. Distractions were banished, my phone silenced. I was amazed by how much I accomplished in those early hours. The billionaire routine was no longer about willpower, it was about creating the optimal conditions for productivity and creativity. Section 5, Days 4 and 5, hitting my stride. Days 4 and 5 felt like a breakthrough. My body and mind had adapted to the new rhythm. I woke up feeling energized, the cold shower now invigorating rather than torturous. The early morning hours became my secret weapon, a time to outwork, outthink, and outmaneuver the competition. I even found myself looking forward to my morning workout, a far cry from my previous habit of hitting the snooze button until the last possible second. The billionaire routine was no longer something I was merely trying to survive. It was something I was starting to thrive on. Section 6. Days 6 and 7, transformation takes hold. As the week drew to a close, I realized the transformation ran deeper than I had anticipated. It wasn't just about the early mornings or the cold showers. It was about the fundamental shift in mindset. I was more disciplined, more focused, more intentional in everything I did. Did every aspect of the billionaire routine work for me? Not exactly. I discovered that I thrived on a solid 7 hours of sleep, not the 5 to 6 that many billionaires swear by. And while I appreciated the importance of a healthy diet, I wasn't quite ready to give up my morning coffee for green juice just yet. Section 7. The verdict: billionaire or not. So, was living like a billionaire for a week the life-changing experience I had hoped for? The answer, I discovered, is both yes and no. While I'm not suddenly closing billion-dollar deals or launching rockets into space, the experience taught me the undeniable power of a well-crafted morning routine. It's not about becoming a clone of Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, it's about understanding that success in any field starts with mastering yourself. Your energy, your focus, your mindset, these are the foundations upon which you build a remarkable life. Section 8. Crafting your own morning masterpiece. The beauty of a morning routine is that it's exactly that, yours. It's about identifying what works best for you, what energizes you, what sets you up for a day of peak performance. Experiment, adjust, and fine-tune until you find the perfect formula. Start small. Maybe it's waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual. incorporating a short walk into your routine, or simply taking a few moments for quiet reflection. Remember, the most important ingredient in any successful morning routine is consistency. It's about showing up for yourself day after day and building the habits that will transform your life.